Arms Tech channel here, and today I'm doing a video about Google. So some sad news here from Google. Google is shutting down Stadia. So this is sad news for all the people who have tried the Stadia cloud gaming service, myself included. So I am on theverge.com here, so if you guys want to check this out, a link will be down below. So this is sad news there. Google is shutting down its Stadia gaming platform, so that kind of sucks. But I'm sure that some of us are not surprised either, because Google shuts down everything anyway. So it's sad, but I'm kind of not surprised. I'm sure a lot of people saw this from a mile away. Yeah, it sucks, because I was a big fan of Stadia. I liked Stadia a lot, and I thought, it was really awesome that you could play your games anywhere on your phone, laptop, or whatever, So, yeah. So it says here, Google is refunding all Stadia purchases, hardware, software, and DLC. Members of the Stadia team will be carrying this work forward in other departments of Google. So Google Stadia is now dead. Y'all guys could still play Stadia until it shuts down. So yeah, whatever games that you guys have in your library, y'all guys can play this until it shuts down. Y'all guys will not be able to buy games anymore because they shut that down today, September 29th. That's when they announced this. Yeah, so Google is shutting down Stadia, its cloud gaming service. The service will remain live for players until January 18th, 2023. Google will be refunding all Stadia hardware purchased through the Google Store, as well as all the games and add-ons content purchased from the Stadia Store. Google expects those refunds will be completed in mid-January. Here's a quote from Vice President and GM Phil Harrison. Says, quote, "A few years ago we also launched a consumer gaming service, Stadia, in 2019. And while Stadia's approach to streaming games for consumers was built as a strong technology foundation, it hasn't gained the traction with users that we expect, so we've made the difficult decision to begin winding down our Stadia streaming service," end quote. Employees on the Stadia team will be distributed to other parts of the company. So that sucks. Stadia has been around since 2019. That's when Google announced Stadia was in 2019. A lot of people, I'm sure this sucks for a lot of people that's been around, that been using Stadia since the first launch. I'm sure a lot of people were probably pissed about that. I'm sure a lot of people that he was been on Stadia since the beginning, that they're gonna have all their games are gonna be gone and all that. But you can get refunds and stuff, which is good. Hopefully that you can use that to get the games on different platforms if it's possible. Says Harrison said Google sees opportunities to apply Stadia technology to other parts of Google, like YouTube, Google Play, and its AR efforts. And the company also plans to make it available to our industry partners, which aligns where we see the future of gaming headed, he wrote. Google detailed some of the finer points of the shutdown in an FAQ. I will have all that stuff linked down below, the FAQs and blog posts and all that. I'll have all that linked down below, so check those out. Refunds will automatically be made through the Google and Stadia stores respectively, and you won't have to return any hardware. So if you guys bought the Chromecast, with Google TV, Chromecast Ultra, the Stadia controllers and stuff like that, you guys do not have to return those. So yeah, your Chromecast is still gonna work, but you guys won't be able to play Stadia on it. Your Stadia controller is probably gonna be useless now. maybe, I'm not sure. So Stadia Pro subscriptions will not be eligible for a refund, but you will not be charged during this shutdown period and can access games you might have redeemed as a Pro user until everything is wind down. Google has closed the Stadia store, so you can't buy games or in-game transactions anymore. So Google has shut down the Stadia store. So I have Stadia pulled up here on my PC. So this is Stadia. Obviously these are the games that I have on Stadia. I'll show you guys the games that I have. I don't have like I do have like quite a few games here. I bought some of these games. I bought Madden, Family Feud, Red Dead Redemption 2, PGA 2K21, and Uno. Those are the games I bought. I bought 5 games on here, and the rest of the games are free games, like the PUBG, this game here, the Destiny 2, the Tomb Raider game, and the Hitman game are free games. I bought these games here. So I bought 5 games on Stadia. So these are my games. I'm sure a lot of you guys have like a lot more games than I have, especially if you guys have been playing ever since Stadia launched. So that's the games that I have on Stadia. So that's my library. If you guys could go to the store here, you guys will notice that the store is closed. You guys can't buy no more games, so that sucks. If you guys were looking to get like a new game on Stadia, you guys now cannot do that because the Stadia store is closed. I was hoping to get Cyberpunk 2077 at some point on Stadia, but now I will have to get Cyberpunk on a different platform. So that sucks for me. The Stadia app still works and everything. Stadia still works and all that good stuff. But you can't buy games anymore, and you can still play your games on Stadia until it shuts down next January. So have fun with your games, and hopefully that you can transfer your games over to different platforms and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll just show you guys that the Stadia store does not it's completely closed. You can't buy games anymore, and then nothing like that. I said Stadia has been facing rumors of its demise practically from the start, which I'm sure a lot of people have been saying that. I've heard a lot of people say that too, that Stadia was doomed from the get-go, which was disappointing because I did like Stadia a lot, and I am a big fan of Stadia. I bought 5 games on it. As you guys saw, I bought 5 games on it, totaling almost $150 worth of games. I got some games on sale and stuff like that. I paid full price for Madden 22, which is $60. I paid $60 for Red Dead Redemption 2. I paid $10 for the Uno game, $15 for the Family Feud game, and $15 for the PGA 2K21 game. So I spent almost like $150 in games, but I bought like 5 games though, so that's not like a whole lot. But I'm sure a lot of people have spent like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on games. So yeah. So I'm sure a lot of people have been saying that Stadia has been facing rumors of its demise since the launch. So a lot of people said that the Stadia was doomed from the start, and I guess a lot of people were right though. So it sucks though, but it is what it is, guys. Y'all guys know that Google shuts everything down that they launch. So I mean, is anyone really surprised though? Is anyone really surprised? I'm kind of not surprised. It sucks though, especially if you guys have bought money for games and DLC, controllers, hardware, and all that for the Stadia platform. So the writing has been on the wall for Stadia for a while now. Most recently, when Logitech announced its new cloud gaming handheld last week, and Stadia was one of the few cloud gaming services not mentioned. But Stadia has been facing rumors of its demise practically from the start. Google Google has a habit of killing projects only a few years after they launch, and this is no different. Stadia launched in 2019. They're killing it now. It's gonna be shut down in 2023. The Google Plus app, which was bullshit to begin with. The Google Allo app. Anything that Google has released, they have shut down a few years later. So this is not really a surprise though to a lot of people, but it sucks though, because I'm sure a lot of people bought a lot of games for Stadia, and they spent a lot of money on Stadia. They poured their money into the platform, which, hey, you know, some people were dedicated to Stadia and stuff like that, and people thought that, you know, it had potential, and, you know, it lasted 3 years. I mean, that's better than nothing, but it sucks that it's shutting down now. But like I said, are y'all really surprised that Google was shutting Stadia down now? Says in Stadia, a cloud gaming service from a company with few ties in the gaming industry, seemed like a prime candidate for an early demise. Like I said, Stadia has lasted 3 years now. So 3 years and some change for Stadia, so it sucks, but it is what it is, guys. Last year, rumors abundant it would shut down after a number of games related to the platform slowed and the company shattered its in-house gaming development studios. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could have seen this from a mile away. A lot of people could, because we haven't really been getting a lot of big name games on Stadia this year. The only big name game we got this year was FIFA 23, which is gonna suck for y'all who paid $80 for the game. FIFA 23 was a big one. We were supposed to get Skulls and Bones or something like that. We're supposed to get it in November this year, but now that's not coming. So we really didn't get like a lot of big name games this year on Stadia. No Madden 23 this year on Stadia. Yeah, so I mean, we really didn't get like a lot of big name games this year on Stadia anyway, so I guess that was like our first clue. You know, it sucks, but you know, it is what it is, like I said. Says when those rumors popped up again this year, Google insisted that Stadia had when those rumors popped up again this year, Google insisted that Stadia was not shutting down. Rest assured, we're always working, bringing more games to the platform in Stadia Pro. End quote. That's what they said this year. Google said that this year. Google says that they wouldn't shut down Stadia and nothing like that. Which was true until September 29th when this video is being recorded. If I can find that tweet from Google, I will have that linked down below. Man, this Microsoft, the comment the video, which makes the GeForce Now cloud gaming service, and AT&T, which used the Stadia tech to power a couple game trials, didn't immediately respond to requests for comment. Yeah. So this is kind of interesting though. You guys know that AT&T and Google had a partnership there for a little while with the Stadia Pro trials. If you guys got like a AT&T plan, y'all guys can get Stadia, but now wait for like 6 months, so it looks like that's going out the window. But AT&T hasn't commented on it yet, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see about that. Yeah, I mean, it sucks, you know, that Stadia shutting down. Like, I'm not surprised though, because I'm sure we saw it's a mile away since last year, because like I said this year, we really haven't been getting like any big name games on Stadia this year. Like the big name game that we got was FIFA 23. I think that recently launched, didn't it? I think FIFA 23 recently launched too. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. So sucks for everybody who invested their time and money into the platform. It sucks for people who've been there since the beginning, since the launch of Stadia. Because, you know, people bought the Stadia controllers, the Chromecast, and the hardware, and all that. And they, you know, a lot of people put, some people put their money into the platform, you know, bought a lot of games on it and stuff like that. Google's gonna be funding all that stuff. Games, hardware, software, DLCs. Google is refunding all that stuff. So that's good, and hopefully that we will be able to transfer our game progress to different platforms, because I have Red Dead Redemption 2 on Stadia, and I love that game a lot, and I would like to transfer my my gameplay to a different platform without it starting over. The Madden thing, I can start over. I mean, that's nothing. That's just a simulation game. Like the only game that I really want like transferred over is Red Dead Redemption 2. Pretty much it, because I don't know how far I am into the game. I am a little ways into the game on Red Dead Redemption 2 on Stadia, and I would like to hoping that I will be able to transfer my progress to a different platform. So yeah, Google will be refunding all that. Hardware, software, games, all that stuff will be refunding all that. So stay tuned to your emails, guys, because Google's be emailing you. I'm sure that Google's be emailing everybody that has used Stadia in the past to get them directions of what to do and stuff like that. You know, this sucks. It really does, because I liked Stadia a lot. I thought that it was really cool that I could play Stadia anywhere on my phone, PC, whatever. And I like the fact that if you got an update on your game, you didn't have to download the update. The update automatically showed up on your game. You didn't have to wait for it to download. That's the one good thing about cloud gaming, that you don't have to wait for updates to download. They'll automatically update, and it's a seamless updates there for the cloud gaming. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do personally, like in terms of like games and stuff. Maybe when I get my if I get refunded for all my games I bought on Stadia. I bought 5 games, which I know is not a lot. I'm probably gonna hopefully I don't know if I'm going to have to buy the games again on different platforms. We probably will. We'll probably have to buy the games again on different platforms like Red Dead Redemption, Madden. I have Madden 22, so if I get $60 for that, I might buy Madden 23 maybe. I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see how this thing plays out. But all I know that this sucks ass. Because I was a fan of Stadia personally. I was a fan. Some people liked it. Some people did not like Stadia. Personally, I liked it. Was Stadia perfect? No, it was not. Nothing is perfect. I mean, hey, you know, I tried Stadia. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, when Google announced it, I was like, alright, you know, pretty cool. I didn't buy the Stadia controller. I didn't buy that. I thought about getting it last Black Friday, because they had a sale on games. Like, if you got a game, you got like a Google Stadia Premier Edition included with your game. But I did not get the chance to buy a game on Black Friday, so I wasn't able to get any hardware for Stadia. So it is what it is. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts about Google shutting down Stadia? I'm sure most of you guys are not surprised about this. I'm sure most of you guys saw this from a mile away. especially with a lack of games and stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of people saw this coming from the get go, because we had a lack of games this year, especially this year. We got like some games, but like the biggest title that I think that the biggest title that I can think that Stadia got this year was FIFA 23, and that recently launched in like the last couple of days or so. And yeah, it sucks, but I mean, I hope that the people who worked on Stadia will find jobs elsewhere, and I hope that they are successful elsewhere. People who was behind the Stadia service, thank you guys very much for a good 3 years. And Stadia was up for 3 years. That's better than nothing. So you do have to give credit. You do have to give credit to Google for trying in the gaming space. You do have to give them credit for that. Because I do. Because I mean, Google Stadia was awesome. Like I said, it was not perfect, obviously, but I liked it. I really did. I bought 5 games on it. If I did not like it, I wouldn't have bought games on it if I did not like the platform. So this sucks ass, and I'm sure it sucks ass for those of you who've been with Stadia since it launched in 2019. I bought all the games and hardware, controllers and stuff like that. So yeah, this sucks, man, and yeah, this fucking sucks, man. So yeah, hopefully that the Stadia team finds success elsewhere, and I hope that they are successful. And yeah, so rest in peace, Stadia. It was nice knowing you, and yeah, hopefully that we can move on from this, and hopefully we'll find something better, So yeah, it sucks, but yeah, but like I said, is anyone surprised though that Stadia is shutting down? Even though Google said that Stadia was not shutting down, they said it earlier in the year for the tweet. I will try to find that tweet, and I'll have it linked down below if I can find it from Google's Twitter page. I'll try to find that tweet if I can find it, and it said, people was like, okay, Stadia ain't shutting down. I was like, alright, cool. Then here we are, several months later, September 29th. Google announced Stadia is shutting down. January 18th, 2023, 2 weeks after my 32nd birthday, which sucks ass, but it is what it is. So, yeah, sad days for Stadia fans like myself, but it is what it is, guys. We just have to move on and find other places to play our games. So, yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out a lot. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.